Hey man, it's King, man. Alright, so boom. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Can't talk to y'all in a minute. I ain't gonna say too much, but long story short, I'm back. But today I wanted to talk to y'all about something. I wanted to talk to y'all about. So let's just drop the song called Nephilim. And in this song Nephilim, it's talking about like basically like I'm speaking on the enemy. But I know a lot of people kind of confused about who the enemy or what the enemy is. Cause I got a question from somebody. I'm gonna say no name, but they asked me who was the enemy. Like, who is the enemy? And when I speak on like the enemy, I'm speaking on the enemy like unseen enemy. Like when you trying to live a certain type of way, like when you used to live in a certain type of way, you trying to do better, or you trying to do right, especially when you chosen, you have like certain things going against you. You know what I'm saying? As you trying to do right, as you trying to, you know what I'm saying, elevate or move towards being righteous or move towards being in alignment with your life plan or your life purpose or however you want to call it, but or God's plan. But long story short, the enemy actually is unseen. The enemy is a spirit. The enemy moves within people though. So the enemy, it shows up in the physical, but it starts in the spiritual. If you understand, you understand. But yeah, the enemy, he moves through people. So that's why you have certain people who seem to maybe not like you for no apparent reason, or you know what I'm saying, certain things like that, or like I said before, go out their way to do certain things to you, whether that be spiritual or physical. But this enemy isn't an enemy that's who necessarily fight physically, unless this enemy tries to attack you physically. Just protect yourself. But other than that, this is an enemy that you even fight physically. This is an enemy that you fight spiritually through different means and through different methods, and kind of based on your spiritual views, how you would choose to fight it. But so yeah, that's what I mean by the enemy. And how you know, I guess you say that somebody has the spirit of that or of the enemy, because there's different spirits that move within people, like that's the enemy and stuff like that. But they just do certain things. They try to trigger you. You know what I'm saying? They try to hinder you. You know, a lot of the time they say shit to get into your skin or get in your head, try to make you second guess yourself. Just the enemy do multiple things. It's a lot that the enemy do. So things that the enemy do. The enemy creates fear. The enemy creates separation between people. The enemy creates depression. The enemy shit influences bad thoughts or like fucked up thoughts. The enemy shit, it does anything it can do to you to try to deter you away from God, to deter you away from your path, to make you feel like you're not worthy. You know what I'm saying? It shit does shit to deter you from relationships and everything else. So things to look out for, like in people, to know if somebody is an unseen enemy. A lot of the time, a lot of the time you ever get that feeling like you with somebody, or you talking to somebody, and you kind of just feel like, I don't know, you just have an uneasy feeling. That's the number one. You have an uneasy feeling every time you get this person. You also feel like Like, I don't know, you really don't feel like this person your friend. You really want me to be honest with you. They mask their jealousy and flattery. It's a person who they basically talk shit. They make conspire different plans with different people behind your back. There's certain signs you can see to just pick up on it. Like sometimes you can just tell by the way a person look at you when they think you're not looking at them, or when they think that you don't see them. You can hear it sometimes in the way people respond and the way that things that people say. You know, it's a lot of different things you know what I'm saying. You can see when it comes to an enemy. So one thing like you'll notice with evil eyes, like it's not I would say maybe a common thing in our urban American community or whatever should I say. Maybe people know about it, but it's not the most widespread thing that people know. But it's definitely a real thing. People wish the worst on you with it. People shit actually happens, believe it or not. But ways to protect you from it, you know what I'm saying? Different things like crystals and different shapes and sizes and fashions. So, but the evil eye amulet for sure. Always the main thing you want to go with. Just crystals in all different types and shapes and sizes. I actually sell crystals. I'm gonna start. I have to make a page or something. Sell them on or something like that. Make them available to the community for the people who are actually interested in it, who may notice the different signs in their life of different things. But basically, this. But so it's just different things. Just evil eyes definitely very prominent, and it can block you. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Every reason that you succeed is not always physical, and it's not always you're not doing enough. It's not always that. Sometimes it's certain things that happen in the spiritual, or that's happening in the spiritual, or sometimes God is protecting you from yourself or others. And it may not be the right time at that moment in time. Nah, we're gonna talk about something else. We're gonna talk about evil eye today. We're gonna talk about, like, in a sense, this is one of the methods that the enemy will use actually. If the enemy wants to basically start to attack you. So evil eye. That's another reason why sometimes I come off inconsistent. Evil eye is a big thing, like in my life. So this is one topic I know a lot about. I can kind of speak to you in depth. Like I go through all of this stuff that I speak about. That's what made me speak about it. But this is one thing I go through heavily. So you ever notice if you tell certain people your plans, or certain things just don't go right, or if you even, I don't know if it's everybody or if it's certain people, but I know for me, when I post on Instagram specifically, it seemed like my life started to kind of take steps back, and I start to kind of like everything will be going well, and then I noticed that everything started to go back a little bit, and I have to rebuild again. So I noticed with that evil eye, and then sometimes you notice a person evil eyeing you sometimes just by the way they look at you. Simple as that. Like, especially like sometimes people don't know you evil eye you. People evil eye you about different things. People can be jealous of you. Evil eye is also a form of witchcraft in a way, because it's kind of like a person, like they eyeing you. They're not happy that whatever you're doing, whatever you got, that they want their evil eyeing it. Whether that be a gift, whether that be something materialistic, rather that be a talent, rather that be a body shape or body structure, rather that be a partner, rather that be a friend. Some people, they just, it don't matter what it's basically somebody that can be jealous who, in so many words, as they looking at you, they kind of wishing on your demise in a way, but people don't even understand it's witchcraft, or they may not even understand what they're doing, but the spirit that's within them understand what they're doing. Because remember, as I say, everything happens in the spiritual first, as above, so below, as in, as without. So certain things just gonna, certain things just like that. They also undermine you. They tear down your success. Well, they don't tear down your successes. They just don't celebrate your successes. But they try to tear down your plans if you ever tell them. They spread rumors on you, different things like that.